I've got a question for you to ask yourself when it comes to your leadership. We all know to be a good leader, you need to have a vision and have energy. But to be an inspirational leader, you need four qualities. And these four qualities are not something that maybe you've heard before. But the good thing is with these qualities, they can be honed and they can be developed over time if you're willing to dig in and do the work. So I want you to ask yourself this really important question is, why should anyone be led by you? Why should anyone be led by you? When I ask executives and leaders, I'm usually left with silence. Now, there's one thing that we know about leadership is that to be successful in businesses and organizations, you need followers. If you don't have those followers, you're not going to get the results. Leaders then need to find a way to engage with their people, to rouse their commitment towards company and organizational goals for them to be successful. Most leaders don't know where to start. They don't know how to do this. If you think around in this last year, there's been over 2,000 books written on leadership alone. So where do you start? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to dig into these four qualities now. So the first quality around inspirational leadership is, number one, is selectively revealing weaknesses, not fatal flaws. Okay. What this does, it makes you more approachable as a leader, and it will build an atmosphere of trust, and it will help galvanize commitment towards the goals. Number two, it's around being situational sensors. And this means that they can sense things that are happening in the team or the organization without being told about it, using a lot of intuition. The third one is around managing people with something that I like to call tough empathy. And that is being empathetic passionately, but realistically, and being very straightforward when it comes to the communication. It's giving people what they need rather than giving people what they want. And number four, it's around capitalizing on their differences. And what that means is, they use what's unique about themselves to build their brand. And what that creates is a little bit of separation from their teams. And it also gives them that distance that they need. And what that does, it actually builds employee motivation towards them performing to achieve the goals. Now, all four of these are necessary for you to be an inspirational leader. But one of the most important things, it can't be mechanical. It must be a bit of a blend and a bit of a mix and match depending on the situation. Most important is that these qualities encourage authenticity. It's to be your true self. So like Goffey and Jones says, be yourself, but just with a little bit more skill.